Hi, I'm Vivian Turkson from Ghana, a beneficiary of the Australian Awards Africa. In 2017, I got the opportunity to study on a short course in agribusiness with the University of Queensland. The focus of the study was on value chain and how to use the value chain thinking to improve the lives of smallholder farmers. My experience on the course, both in Australia and Ghana, gave me a better understanding of what value chain is and how the value chain thinking can be used to improve the lives of smallholder farmers. On my return, I had to put the value chain thinking into practice, and so carried out a research on cabbage. I chose cabbage because of its economic importance in the community I work in and the nation as a whole. Cabbage has become an important crop in Ghana, with its consumption increased by about 40% in the last 5 years. Yet, farmers engaged in its cultivation are poor and struggle to produce to meet consumer needs.
My cabbage 80 years in. A cabbage in first near cabbage in one see a dear cabbage in. Number Nabato, near Yanim Dibia wood, Mudico market bar. Nobody's Kakram Benyanum de Amai, near so you could say, no money.
Cabbage farmers have the potential to increase their incomes if there is better information flow concerning consumer preference due to stronger relationships. I needed to understand the entire system by identifying all the main activities undertaken by each actor along the chain. So I walked the chain, starting with consumers. Consumers are important because they determine the value of the product, and value chain focuses on delivering that value to the consumer.
I'm a Porsche. Me ton cabbage waka so new markets. Na cabbage me fe free asafo. Me ko fe free efum na me de ba. Me boton wo ka so ha. Na no customers be me adwuma no 20 years ni. Mo customer ebra me de ma woto. Me ba me hye no botom. Na me de ma market fo mba no na o mato. Nti o mu wi a na me so ma ton kakra nti me na makwa agiska na me de kana me de. Na cabbage ni so bu oba oto o ma obi ko ade a me ko ofi me na e bi cabbage na pro o. I'm sure I'm going to share my man. My castle, next time, I'm patch me who say, I'm in my now up and chow. And wait, next time, no washing will find. Maybe I'll be back. Now, on baby.
I come because of the way she packages and arranges her products. That is why I always come to her. And then when I can look at the appearance of the vegetables she's having, some are eaten by worms. Some too are damaged, some too are sunburned. So I always look for those with big head and are very fresh and very green. Those are the ones I look for. And then her surroundings. I don't like them putting cabbages by the roadside, by the gutter. No, that is why I always walk straight to her because she packages well.
I then went on to interview the wholesalers, the aggregators, and then the producers.
The friend Adam, Yusuf, the cabbage farmer. Our farm called Jennifer. Cabbage, I am at Adria, I am Oslo. And the cake, but cake in the Yenta, me pick cake. So would you a cake in a ya, a cha, a pie. Oslo, so would you a lesson and Tursua. I don't know any time be over Janabia, 1 year pepe.
I found out that information received from consumers by retailers do not get upstream to the producers. Due to lack of market information, farmers also do not plan their cropping to avoid glut situations, and the varietal choice Oxalos, which farmers mostly prefer due to its growth performance, do not necessarily meet consumer needs.
The started cabbage 8 years. Se me duane a year, me wo customer me no share adwuma na se ache nti so mo beta one me no start na ache no bitimi de mo omo ko ton ba na omo de scanner brem One beba so na minimum no ne de obeta meji me sika wo ho a.
Time bi wo ho a cabbage no di bucket ni ye. Time bi wo ho so a market no enye.
Farmers still use rudimentary methods in their practices. There's also the problem of poor nature of roads that leads from the farms to the market. The issue of productive lands being used for real estate can also not be overlooked. And also, the issue of cattle of nomadic herdsmen walking through and grazing farmlands, destroying the cabbages. I mapped the material flow among the members to find out how product is moved from one chain member to another. I also mapped the information flow to determine how information is collected, shared, and used among chain members, as well as the relationship strength. I went back to share my findings with the chain members and the recommendations I also came up with. Members need to build trust over time, cooperate, and be committed to creating consumer value. These efforts will go a long way towards fulfilling sustainable development goals of alleviating poverty and fighting inequality in my community and the country as a whole.
I have benefited greatly from these awards, personally and within my community. As we put the value chain thinking into practice, opportunities have been created for women and youth along the cabbage value chain.